Welcome back to Cryptos Are Us. I'm George. We're all George. So, I got another very important video for you guys, of course, because Bitcoin is now above $100,000. This day, for many of you guys, thought would never happen, okay? And it did. I knew it was going to happen, but so many of you guys thought that this day would never come. But it did. And where are we? We are at $102,000 this morning. Last night, it was crazy. Absolutely crazy. But you know what? Just because Bitcoin is at 102,000 does not mean the journey is over. There are still a lot of things you need to be worried about. That is what this video is about. So let me tell you what's going on today, how you should prepare now that Bitcoin is above $100,000. It's going to get exciting, guys. Exciting and a little scary at the same time. All right, so let's talk about it this morning. All right, first of all, look at this. Look at this. 6-figure Bitcoin, 102,392. It's getting very expensive, guys. What did I tell you guys? Psychologically, 6 figures is a big deal. It's a big deal. How many people can dig $102,000 out of their bank account and buy a single Bitcoin? Okay, just think about that for a second. Very little. Look at that huge spike we saw yesterday. I was at a Heats game yesterday, and unfortunately the Lakers got blown out of that game, which sucks. But right there, I was watching it, and then boom, we went all the way up to 104, and then now we're hovering around 102, right? I do think that when later today, Wall Street opens up, and they're about to open up really soon, and today and tomorrow and this weekend, I think we are going to see a huge surge, okay? I think we're going to see that number go upwards. Now that we have broken through, I think we're going to see some craziness happen. But one thing I warned you guys, the video I put out last night may have been, I don't know, some of you guys may have been weirded out by it because like a lot of you guys thought I should have been like cheering. It was like, you know, it should have been like me going all wild that we broke 100K. Because I filmed it honestly right before we got 100K. But it was a very important video because I told you guys the day before, right? Don't give up on Bitcoin because Bitcoin sometimes pumps and sucks liquidity out of the alts. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. The alts drained out, like XRP went from 270 down to 35, AVAX went from 60 down to 52, and HBAR and IOTA, Algorand, ADA, they all drained a little bit, and guess where that went? Right into Bitcoin, right? I said I've seen that story many times in the past, where the whales, they pump up the alts, and then what? They take that profit, they take the liquidity, and they pump that right into Bitcoin. But of course, it's just a little bit, right? Obviously, not all the profits have been taken out from XRP. I mean, we went from 30 cents to 50 cents to $1 to $2 to now $2.35. Obviously, most of the profits are there, right? It's just a little bit. But this is why I said don't give up on Bitcoin, because you're still going to see Bitcoin gain strength, and there's still plenty more to go. But let me get through what I want to go through before telling you guys more. But look at this. MicroStrategy yesterday had a big day, 8%. Today, about to open even bigger, 9%, and it's going to get huge. And look at this. Big Daddy Sailor says Bitcoin's going to hit 280 trillion by 2045. That is a huge number. That's a huge number, right? And that's in 21 years. You know what? In case you guys are wondering, Bitcoin right now is sitting right below Alphabet and could be flipping Alphabet and Amazon today, if it goes up a little bit higher, which would place Bitcoin right below Microsoft, and it would become the 5th largest asset in the world. That would be crazy. That could happen today if it goes up a little bit more. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it's going to happen. And it'll be sitting right below Microsoft. And the irony behind that is Microsoft may be adopting Bitcoin this month. And if it does, it'll be driven above Microsoft, Nvidia, and Apple. Right? And it'll be sitting right next to gold where it should be. And then for the next 4 years, it's going to claw away at gold's market cap. And the irony behind that is Fed Chair Powell just said that Bitcoin is a competitor to gold and not dollars. And that's true because if you think about it, Bitcoin is a digital gold. It's a pharmaceutical grade of gold. It's a better version of gold in every single way with none of the side effects, none of the weaknesses of gold, right? But he's wrong in the sense of it is a competitor to the dollar, right? Because people are realizing dollar is worthless. Dollar inflates. And dollar is going to zero when, especially compared to Bitcoin. Because all governments, including ours in the US, are all irresponsible. There's irresponsible spending, there's irresponsible borrowing, and there's irresponsible printing. That's why you can't be holding on dollars. You need to buy assets like Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is the best one there is. That's why Bitcoin is set to replace gold. That's why Saylor says Bitcoin is going to go to crazy. What is it? What did he say we're going to go to? 280 trillion? Yeah. The ETFs are soaking up Bitcoin like they're running out, which is true. And today, the ETFs probably will go even crazier now that we're above $100,000. Wall Street's not going to give up, guys. No matter what, they're going to continue to buy. BlackRock, I've been telling you guys, BlackRock, just like Michael Saylor, continues to load up hundreds of millions of dollars, and they will continue to do so. And so far, Bullcember has been pretty good. And that number, that 2%, is going to jump up phenomenally after today and will continue. Imagine if we compound that 37% November with another 37% in December. That's going to put Bitcoin into the 130, 140 zone, guys. Okay? That would be absolutely crazy. Keep in mind, we have a lot of metrics, okay? We had gone through many cycles, and according to our metrics, we are nowhere near top. Nowhere near top. And the top could be 250, but considering that we're above 100,000 and considering that we may be heading to 140 by the end of this year alone, 250 seems way too conservative of a top for next year. We may be hitting 300, 400,000 guys. Okay? So, it's going to be absolutely crazy. The market has already opened. MicroStrategy has 844. Bitcoin is going higher now, right? But what is, look at that. Look at that big jump right there. Okay? To end this video, and a lot of you guys, I'm sorry, I should be streaming, but this hotel room is so small, I can't really do what I need to do here, but I think a lot of you guys appreciate these small videos, short videos, getting to the point. So I'm going to keep it short for the rest of this week, but the important thing is, like I've been saying, don't give up on Bitcoin. Now that we're above 6 figures, it's going to get crazy. For the rest of this week, going into this weekend, I don't even know what's going to happen. We might go straight to 110. I've shown a lot of charts in the past, because now we're in unknown territory, okay? There's no lines to draw. There's no resistances. We may go straight up to 110, especially now that Wall Street, we have 2 more days of Wall Street. Today's the first day, Thursday and Friday. Wall Street might go absolutely bonkers, so we don't know what's going to happen. The ETFs might go crazy, right? So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, but we might go straight up to like 110 this weekend. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in alts. Here's what I think is going to happen. Wall Street is going to do their thing and start buying, but I do think the alts, since yesterday was kind of weak, today may be a little weak, but here's the important thing. I think the alts are going to come back hard. At some point, I think either this morning or this afternoon or tonight, I think you go see a huge, huge surge in alts, okay? I'm calling it now. You're going to see like a massive surge, a massive money dump into the alts at some point. And it's going to be glorious once again. So don't be distracted by yesterday. I know a lot of you guys are like, why? You know, it's great that Bitcoin went up, but what happened to the alts, right? I know a lot of you guys are heavy into alts, especially the guys, you guys were playing with leverage. Maybe you got a little discouraged yesterday, but I told you guys, go small leverage, and you got to pay attention to leverage if you go play it. Yesterday, to be honest, I was quite distracted because I was around at the game and stuff. It's hard to play when you're distracted, but you know what? Hey, I think the alts, at some point today, you go see a huge surge in them. It could be all the way until tonight, right? It may be this whole day and afternoon, nothing. But I think tonight, we're going to see like a sudden surge, right? Well, maybe we don't, but like, if we don't, it'll be tomorrow. But it'll be really interesting to see what happens with Bitcoin today with Wall Street open. If they're going to be massively FOMOing, maybe pushing us up to like 105 today, which will be a new high. And then tomorrow, we see that 105 get pushed up to 110. It's going to be absolutely bonkers, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. I've been telling you guys about 100K Bitcoin for years, and it's finally happened. So, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Enjoy your games, guys. I will see you guys later tonight. Bye-bye.